Muhammad Shazari. Me and my friends going to share to you guys about two books, which is Cinderella and Rumpelstiltskin. Stay tuned, guys.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Maslin Sviara. Today I want to talk about the author of Cinderella book story by Marcia Brown. Okay, Marcia Brown, one of the most honored illustrators in children's literature. She is three-time Caldecott medalist and six-time Caldecott Honor Illustrator, as well as the winner of the Children's Literature Legacy Awards, or formerly known as the Laura Ingalls Wilder Awards, for her body of work. Now she lives in Laguna Hills, California.
Hi, my name is Maisara binti Abdul Hamid. The strength in Cinderella story is, the first one is kindness. Kindness toward all matters. Even though Cinderella was seen as less than by others, she was good in her heart. Cinderella's father said to her, a young daughter, but of unparalleled goodness and sweetness of temper. She maintained her good temper throughout all of life's hardship and being treated as a servant. In fact, Cinderella bore it all patiently and dared not to tell her father. No matter how much she was worn down or belittled, Cinderella showed kindness towards all. For the next one is brave and take chances. Somehow, after a long day of work, Cinderella still found the courage to say, I may be treated like a servant, but I deserve to go to the royal ball. She takes chance to go with her stepfamily, but even though it doesn't end well, and even when that happens, she's still brave enough to risk a ride in pumpkin carriage to spend a few short but glorious hours dancing. The weakness in Cinderella's story is Cinderella itself is easy to deceive by the others. For example, in the story, the king have invited all women in the country to his castle. Cinderella heard that and she begged her stepmother to allow her to go to the castle. Her stepmother has scattered a bowl of lentils into the ashes. She said to Cinderella, if she can pick them in 2 hours, then she may go with them. Then after she finished pick the lentils and show the bowl to her stepmother, stepmother said that she cannot go to the festival.
Hi, my name is Siti Nakimuddin Isrod. Okay, so now we move to critical commentary. Okay, the first is character. In this story have two main characters, which is the Cinderella and the stepmother. Cinderella is the modest and good person that early lost her mother. Second one is stepmother. The stepmother is an evil woman. She acts arrogantly towards everyone, especially to Cinderella. She also makes the Cinderella turn to be a maid. Okay, the minor character in this story is the fairy godmother, the stepsister, and also the prince. Okay, so the second critical commentary is the theme. The first theme in this story is kindness will defeat wickedness. Kindness and patient Cinderella will defeat evil souls of her stepmother and stepsister in the end. The second theme is true love will prevail. Okay, so that we can see when the prince struggling to find Cinderella. Let's move to contribution to mankind. The first contribution to mankind in this story is always be kind no matter what. Her kindness can make it seem like a pushover, especially when the stepmother and stepsister overloading her with housework. Okay, her kindness remain her to be a selfless to remain, to be grateful, and also to appreciate everyone. Okay, and also the point is we have to be a kind and generous person to others. The second contribution in this story is always believe in yourself. Okay, the Cinderella always keep her dreaming because she believed in herself and her self-worth. This means that we have to boost our self-esteem so that we can have innate ability so that we can accomplish anything that we want.
Author of Rumpelstiltskin is Brother Grimm, which are Jacob Ludwig Karl Grimm and Wilhelm Karl Grimm. They were a German academic, philologists, cultural researchers, lexicographers, and authors who together collected and published folklore during the 19th century. They were among the first best known collector of German and European folk tales, and popularized traditional oral tales, types such as The Frog Prince, The Goose Girl, Hansel and Gretel, Rapunzel, Beauty and the Beast, Little Red Riding Hood, and Rumpelstiltskin. The brothers were born in the town of Hanau in Hesse Castle and now called as Germany, and spent most of their childhood in the nearby town of Stenau. They attended a University of Marburg, where they began a lifelong dedication of researching the early history of German languages. Brother Grimm has established a methodology for collecting and recording folk stories that become the basis for studies. They have published 2 editions of folk studies, which is the first edition in 1812 and the second edition is 1815. They revised the collection many times so that it grew from 156 stories to more than 200 stories. In addition to collecting and editing folk tales, the Brother Grimm compiled German legends. The strength in the Rumpelstiltskin story is honesty. Rumpelstiltskin is by far the most honest character in this story. This is because he straight up to 3 bargains, one for a necklace, the other one for a ring, and the last one is for a child. He waits until the miller's daughter's life in jeopardy, no longer before asking for the child, something only an honorable man would do. The weakness in Rumpelstiltskin is, the first one is selfish. Miller said to the king that her daughter can spin straw into gold, but Miller know that her daughter cannot spin straw into gold, but he still sent her daughter to the king in order to make him feel important to the king. Then the next one, greedy. The king asked Miller's daughter to spin straw gold for him. He put Miller's daughter in a room and let her spin the straw. But when the king come and see all the straw turn into gold, he asked Miller's daughter again to spin more straw in a larger room.
So now, I'm going to share to you guys about the character and the characteristic in the Rumpelstiltskin. There are 5 main characters in the Rumpelstiltskin, which is first, Rumpelstiltskin. He is a sly and playful person. He has a mysterious magical character. He likes riddle, insincere and lonely because he does not have any family members. The second character is Lisa. Lisa is a sensible, thoughtful girl, obedience to parents, become the king's wife and love her son. The third character is King. King is a greedy and selfish man, impatient, arrogant, ungrateful for what he has, and forceful towards Lisa. The fourth character is Father. Father is a foolish boaster. He lies to the king about Lisa can spin the straw into gold. Selfish, At last, he regrets for what he did to Lisa. Clever because he followed his wife to the woods to meet the Rumpelstiltskin. The fifth character is Mother. Mother is a kind but silly person, loves her daughter, and realizes about her own mistakes. So now we move to the theme of the Rumpelstiltskin. The first theme is selfish and greedy. The king is selfish as he forces Lisa to spin the straw into gold, and if she does not succeed, she will be sentenced to death. The king also a greedy person as he would ask Lisa to turn every last bit of straw into gold for the third times. The second theme in the Rumpelstiltskin is boasting for own benefit. Lisa's father boasts about his daughter's cleverness that she could bake the best pies in the world and turn the straw into gold. And the third theme in the Rumpelstiltskin is regret to one's mistakes. The miller and his wife regret their own mistakes as they have put Lisa into such trouble.
So as for the Rumpelstiltskin, what we learn from the story and the contribution to mankind, firstly, do not be greedy. We should appreciate and be thankful to what we have. Next, honesty. We should learn not to lie to everyone just because we want attention, because honesty is the priority and honesty is the best policy. Other than that, the things that we learn is do not boast. Means that we should not talk about our ability with excessive pride. Okay, it will lead us to be arrogant.